So here we are with episode 8 of A Sign of Affection. Last episode, Itsuomi and Yuki head on over to Shin's apartment to, flex on their couple status on him, the single boy and all. Nah, Itsuomi just wanted to let Shin know first before anybody else. And we'll just have to see how Shin reacts in this episode. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Oh my god. This boy, who's never gotten a girlfriend before, is suddenly interested. Oh, look at Shin just looking at them, holding hands. Alright, yeah. I get all those horror scenes out of my head right now. I was just thinking about it again, but I'm like, I gotta sweep it off, get out of here. Bad thoughts. Damn. It's got little bears up top too. Well, I don't know, some people would listen to music, but, they don't particularly listen, they feel it, right? Of course. Date a foreigner. This time? A relationship for a while. Ah. Damn, this is really straight up. Uh-oh. Damn, Shin's really putting her on the spot. Ooh. Well, she did show that before, but, he did see it. Yeah, it's the vibe, dude. Happy for you, man. Look at that, giving you a little reassuring pat. I'll tell Emma! Yeah! Let Shin be the fucking horseman. How do I minimize the damage? Too long as friends. Uh-oh. This could be the change that you're looking for. Damn, man's been waiting. When you get used to waiting. It was a good meeting though, huh? Yeah. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Fucking tease, bro. Yeah, we'll say that when World War III starts. They're like, man, this boy, he is head over heels for her. Yes? Just drop my beer canister. The time, well, yeah. Damn, man's really being out here being a bro. Oh? Well, in that way, it kind of sounds like she's looking for someone for her to get over Itsuomi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got an important Mr. Worldwide. Yo, you in contact with Pitbull? Just a friend. Yeah, you've got a boyfriend now. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Come on now. Gotta lay down. Gotta let her know. Of course I remember. Oh shit, who's this hot boy? Oh my god. Hubba hubba. What? Them subtitles though. So that's he's just eating the fish cake straight off the block. Back in those days when they just had black hair and then college hit and suddenly different hair color everywhere. The freedom, you know? The freedom of not having to wear a uniform, having a regulation. Oh shit, got a fight with... Oh shit, Emma. You fighting out here? Who you fighting for? I mean, it's probably Nagi. It's probably Itsuomi. Nope. It's almost like he's trying to avoid you or something. Yeah, what a... Okay, that is like an in-ear earbud right there. He just had that shit right in his fucking... Also, those were some really long earbuds. Emma really just came over here just to fucking... She didn't even know who he was in particular. Oh, giving him the CD. Yeah, she gave it to you as a gift. Damn. Not like you're all alone these days. Damn, just fucking giving him an offhand comment. Yeah, so she had a fight with her friends. Must be over, I think it has been going your way for like years now. I guess she's now not having any friends, you know, she's looking towards to Shin instead. You know what he looks like? He looks like the main character of she was into cats playing pianos. Anyways, I was looking at this and I was just thinking about Horror Mia. Oh. Remember, this is just how the group friend forms. She took him to the fucking picture place and everything. Her walking in the middle, but always looking towards that Itsuomi instead. And then we're playing over the piano that she gave over to Shin. Oh, you know, he asked. Praise me more. Ooh, thanks for the CD. Oh my god, it's a gift. Maybe when he recognized that he likes her. Everything. But that's you putting something that's putting an expectation on him, right? That he's your knight in shining armor. What? Oh my god! Damn, he's rotating girls like it's nothing. Why won't you go out with Emma? Where are you gonna find anyone like her? Have you told her that? Oh, I didn't know. He's rejected her multiple times. You would go out with her, just not right now. Who are you? Sure. Damn. Oh no, girl, you're about to be in a whirl of hurt. And then I can Damn, I'm no match for this boy. He's stupid. So I can end it. But now Itsuomi has come over. Like as I said, that girl's in for a world of hurt. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, exactly! You know what? I agree with this girl! Yeah! You fucking tell him! But you're already pretty. Come on now. Oh, you better drop this news on him. On her. Sorry, Emma, but like... Emma... Shin, you have to tell her. Because it's gonna be really bad if they... No! Shin! Damn, dude, those two girls are just... So they were... Okay, I was thinking, I'm like, are they taking notes for her? Yeah, do it! Just do it, come on now. Oh, have a little double date. A sign language boot camp. That's one way to, that's one way to get a fucking boot camp. A camping episode. But we had a Shin and Emma focus episode this time around. More focus on Shin himself, right? Ooh, so good. So so much but I love it. But it seems like we're gonna head on back over to Yuki and Itsuomi next episode with the whole language boot camp and all that. All I can say is, ooh boy, dude, Shin, he's gonna need to really tell her as soon as possible, because like, if Emma goes and he sees Itsuomi with Yuki, oh my god, dude, that's gotta be really bad. Oh, alright, well, I'm gonna go back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 8 of, is it episode 8? Yeah, it is. Of A Sign of Affection. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. You know, I've been kind of wanting an episode where we have just a little bit more focus on a side character, and here in this episode they gave it to me, you know, and it's particularly focused on Shin and Emma, which is just chef's kiss, dude. Chef's kiss all around. I love it. But consider that a lot of it is a flashback to how they all first met with one another. Emma, Shin, and Itsuomi. I don't particularly have anything to say about it in general, but from what it looks like is the fact that Emma used to have friends, and then she ended up getting a fight with them, because that's what she says. She's tired of having to change herself in order to fit in, so, you know, she's just gonna be the way that she is. She's gonna be running solo. But because she lost her friend group, she is now taking a little bit more interest in Shin, because she kind of sees Shin as this lone wolf as well, right? He doesn't have any friends and all that, but he's popular with the women. But in terms of how the friend group formed, it looks like it originally came from Emma and Shin being together. And then, well, actually, Shin is kind of like the pinpoint right there, right? Because he actually meet up with Itsuomi first, and then the two of them end up eating on the same roof and whatnot. Also, like, when you saw Itsuomi in high school and he's just out here eating a fucking fish cake off of the board, uncut and everything. Like, what a fucking guy, dude. What a fucking guy. But yeah, Shin meets Itsuomi first, and then he goes and he sees Emma around, but like, and then afterwards he sees Emma on the roof where she listens to music with him, which, as I was saying, like, she just saw him. She knows that he's from the other class, but like, has she ever really talked to him before? I mean, he was over like, wow, you know my name? She just comes up to him, fucking takes his earphone out, and sticks it into her ear. To which, like, if it were these types of earphones, you know, they're like the on-ear types of earphones, they're totally fine. But like, I think Shin was listening to in-ear earphones. I mean, if he's a music buff, of course, he would probably listen to those types of things. But like, my god, dude, those things go right into your ear, and like, oh, I would never share those earbuds with anybody. Nor would I. Nor would I put that in my ear of somebody else's earbuds. But you know, that's just me. Emma can do whatever she wants. Yeah, then she just casually fucking does that. And then the next scene we see with her, she gives him a CD of just piano and a cat on it. So it's a cat playing piano, I would presume. Or maybe it's piano songs for your cats. Whichever one. But it is a CD case that I would presume he's kept all this time. Somewhere along his bookshelf, in his shelf filled with CDs and all that, he has it somewhere. I can't remember specifically if we saw it when Yuki and Itsuomi were in the room and, you know, we were seeing his collection and all that. I can't particularly remember, but maybe they did, and, you know, I wasn't paying much attention to it because I didn't know I was at the time. But that is a CD collection that I would presume he holds a lot of connections for, because this connection to music that they have, the way that Emma talks to him, the way that she gives him, you know, a meaningful gift that hopefully that he would like, you know, and just overall her bubbly personality, despite her going against the grain, right, having that fight with her friend and all that, her ex-friend now at this point, right, despite all that, she's still marching forward with a positive attitude. And so Shin ends up falling in love with that type of girl. And I love that right there on the rooftop when she tells him, you can just keep the music, you know, that's fine. Perhaps that's when he kind of starts to realize it more, that he is in love with her. But he knows that something's off, and that's why the first thing that he asks, perhaps after he recognizes his feelings for her, is, you like Itsuomi, don't you? And she's just like, yeah, I love him. Love that man. And the way that Emma describes Itsuomi, right? I love everything about him. The first time I saw him, I thought that he was my knight in shining armor. I've never felt that way with any of other of the boys before. So I just know that he is my everything. And I was saying it during the reaction where I was just kind of like, well, that just sounds like you're putting an unexpected, you're putting an expectation. There you go. You're putting an unsuspected expectation onto Itsuomi, who may or may not, well, as we've learned, he definitely does not want to be your knight in shining armor. So it's that unfortunate thing for Emma where perhaps, you know, she's just getting little things, she's getting little thoughts in her head that she shouldn't be having. And man, is Emma persistent. She's been going at it since high school, constantly asking Itsuomi. And like, dude, if I was Itsuomi and I wasn't into dating and I got this girl who keeps trying to meddle her way into my personal stuff, into my relationship and shit, dude, at that point I'd just be like, Emma, you need to fucking stop. You need to chill the fuck off. But with Shin in the flashback, when he hears that, yeah, Emma definitely loves Itsuomi, he goes to Itsuomi and asks him, hey, why are you rejecting her? Why aren't you going out with her? And I love that he's just like, she's so pretty. How are you ever gonna find another girl like her? She's a dime in a dozen. Wait, no, dime in a dozen is I think that means that she's a lot more common. She is like the truffles that you, I don't think could compare it to truffles. Anyways, she's 1 in a million, alright? She's a very super pretty girl. That's the one thing that people kind of talk about her. I mean, even when Yuki saw her, right? One of the first things that she thinks about is, wow, she's really pretty. And kind of when we see Emma walking down the streets, we hear girls who are just like, wow, is she a model or something? You know, she's super pretty. She's a pretty girl. Itsuomi tells Shin that he's not looking to date right now. He doesn't tell Shin that he isn't interested in Emma. And so because of that, Shin is just over here like, okay, he says that he's not interested in dating right now, but when he is, maybe he will go after Emma. Because he says, I thought this whole time that he might have liked Emma, but he's just, he's just been doing his own stuff, it's his own dreams and everything. But in the end, no, he's just never interested in Emma, and I don't know, maybe he just hasn't given a big enough hint for her, at least just straight out saying, stop doing this. Alright? I feel like y'all are just really letting her continue letting her do it, instead of just putting like a straight stop, putting a whole ass stop sign right in front of her, telling her, stop it, get some help. We also saw a confrontation as this one girl asked him out to date, and he probably just said yes because maybe he doesn't really give a shit as much, and eventually, if he find the right girl, he might end up forgetting about Emma anyways, but still doesn't work. He asked her out, still hangs out with his group of friends instead. But man, that girl really comes out and tells him what's up, you're actually really in love with Emma, so like, what the fuck are you doing? Just confess to her and get it over with, instead of dating all these other girls and hurting their goddamn feelings. Dude, that girl, she was just straight up bawling, dude. She knew what was up, and she was just yelling it out, but Shin, not wanting to admit it, right? Of course, he's going to insult her instead, like, oh, Emma, she's the one girl I'm never gonna fall in love with. And perhaps Emma, having heard that, probably put that in her head as well, thinking about, like, okay, Shin isn't in love with me, and in fact, he would never fall in love with me, even if he dies. And so, Shin has basically put himself in the friend zone, and whatnot, because he's feel inferior to Itsuomi. He's got a little bit of an inferiority complex when it comes to this man, Itsuomi. I mean, he's out here, he was born a foreigner, he was born in a foreign place that isn't Japan, once you're outside of Japan, you're a foreigner. I mean, that could be said for any other country, but man's born overseas, he knows several languages, he's tall, he's hot, and whatnot. Even though Shin is also popular in his own rights, he still finds himself inferior to Itsuomi, and like, he admits that he's in love with Emma, but like, I could never compete to Itsuomi. Which is still so very funny. And I enjoy that he gets his message from Itsuomi, and I would assume Itsuomi knows too, because like, that's why he goes to Shin first, and Shin's just like, alright, I'll tell Emma for you, because it's gotta be really bad if you tell it to her straight up. To which, I mean, how bad are we talking about in terms of bad for Emma? Like, are you saying bad as in she's gonna cry all fucking week and drink herself to death? Like, is that the bad that we are talking about? Because, we might just hit it anyways, considering that Shin didn't tell Emma that Itsuomi is dating. Man's still competing with him, even after Itsuomi says that he's dating Yuki. Like, Shin was gonna say it, but Emma's just over like, man, I love that boy Itsuomi. He never says yes to me, but goddamn, I love him. I'm head over heels for this man. How long has it been, Emma? You are keeping this fire alive, and unfortunately, by yourself. You are stoking the flames, and you are the only person there. So it will be very nice to get more of Shin and Emma. But, you know, now that we're done with, like, the flashback and getting the backstory, which I enjoy, I really enjoy, but now it makes me, like, want more of Shin and Emma, you know? Just give me more of them. I want them. I want the palate cleanser. And then you can go back to Yuki and Itsuomi and I'll be like, yeah, I mean, technically, that's exactly what this episode was giving me. They gave me a little bit of that, and now I assume we're gonna go back to Yuki and Itsuomi with the boot camp and such. Anyway, speaking of Itsuomi, I think Shin and Itsuomi were talking about, like, the one time that he was dating. I think the way that they used their language, it's like, oh, I feel like, I never thought I was gonna go and have a girlfriend again in a while. Which that would mean that he was dating somebody else, right? To which, by the way, I will say, if Itsuomi also dated a girl because he wanted to get away from Emma, it would be so fucking funny. That, like, that's a group of just two dudes and one, and you know, one woman, and the both of them are just dating other women in order to get away from her. God, if that was the case. Oh, Emma. Poor Emma. But we don't know. We don't know about Itsuomi's dating past and all that. We still don't super know about his past, his little backstory, you know, and all that. I mean, we got a little bit of it as well when we're looking more into Shin's backstory, but that's okay. That's alright. Yeah, we'll just have to see what else is in store for us. And maybe, I assume we're gonna see more of Kyoya again, so that will be fun. Always nice to see. Since we had a little bit of time between Emma and Shin, I do wonder if they're gonna give a little bit time with Kyoya and Rin, so that'll be interesting. But, until then, thought that this was a good episode. Give me all that Emma, dude. Give me all that. Ooh, she's such a mess, dude. But she's trying her goddamn best. A little bit too hard, but she's trying her best. If I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.